The best noise reduction just got better. DxO Lab has announced their new version of PhotoLab software. The version is number 6. Let's look into it and see how good it is. Hi, it's Peter here, and let's get right into the business. And we have to start with the disclaimer. I was sent the registration code, so I didn't have to pay for the software. I do have PhotoLab 5, which I've bought myself, so I have been using their software before. But this time they sent me the registration code. I did not get to test the software before launch, so the testing part of this video is made after that, and I only had a couple of hours before I wanted to get this video out. So I will go quickly through the best new things it has, and of course take a little bit deeper dive into the DeepPRIME XD, which is the new noise reduction software or noise reduction algorithm that they have. And despite they sent me the registration code, I didn't have to make this video. I wanted to make this video because I think PhotoLab 6 is very interesting, and DxO did not have anything to say about the content of this video or what I need to say or anything like that. Everything is my own opinion. However, I do have affiliate links in the description, which I will talk a little bit more later. But let's start with the first interesting new thing. Better color processing algorithm. DxO PhotoLab 6 has a more consistent colors throughout the workflow. I did not test this against the PhotoLab 5, so I cannot confirm this, so we have to rely on their press release about PhotoLab 6. But I have no doubt that it's gotten better. New ReTouch Tool. The new ReTouch Tool makes it easier to clone and heal. And this is always a good news if something like that is improved or introduced as a new tool. Because cloning and healing is something that we sometimes might need to do when we do photo editing. And if we can do it in the same software we do everything else, that's of course a bonus. Refined library system. The reason I have used Lightroom Classic for many years is because the workflow is so smooth. And now that DxO PhotoLab 6 has a better library system and we can tag images and color code them, it's easier to find the images that you want to have as keepers. But I have to really deep dive into that system later, and I will make another video about this software when I have used it a bit more, because it was just released today and I've had only a couple of hours of testing the software, because DxO Lab would not send it to me beforehand, which is a pity. And before we get into the best thing that's new, that is the improved DeepPRIME called DeepPRIME XD. A few words about DxO Labs and PhotoLab's software in general. The biggest thing that they have are the camera modules. So they have, for every camera and lens combination, they have a module that will correct the faults and make the image look a lot better. So it's not just an average correction. It's based on the actual gear you're using, and they have over 75,000 different combinations. So most likely your camera is included, and that's the biggest reason I use PhotoLab 6. And of course the other one is their noise reduction, which is the best on the market, at least has been, even though Topaz Labs is getting closer and closer, and if DxO Lab does not keep up their good work, they might be number 2, but they have. And let's look DxO DeepPRIME XD. Like I said, the noise reduction in DxO Lab software has been the best. The DeepPRIME has been the market leader, and now they've even improved that. And what they say is that it will improve your image by 2.5 stops. What it means is that it will reduce noise so much that it will be 2.5 stop better, which also means that you can lift up the shadows. So they will so the DeepPRIME XD will increase the dynamic range also in your image, which is of course good news. More dynamic range is always good. And what they say is that they use neural networks, so there is some AI involved in the DeepPRIME XD. But let's see how good it actually is. And here we have an image that I've used before in noise reduction tests. On the right side is DeepPRIME XD, and on the left side is DeepPRIME. Yes, PhotoLab 6 still has DeepPRIME, and the other two also plus, of course, the new XD. But as you can clearly see, the difference is quite big. XD seems to be a lot better, but there are a few things in the details that I'm a bit concerned. But let's look at that next. And here's another image taken with 25,600 ISO. As you can see on the bench, you can see a lot less noise. But then there are also a little bit less details on the XD, and the same here. XD is on the right side and the older version of DeepPRIME is on the left side. But clearly the image on the right side looks a lot better. But to be sure, let's take a look at image that is taken with ISO 800, and it's also been used before. And here we can see on the right side the XD version of DeepPRIME is a lot better. Look at the green area, for example, and then of course we can look at the feathers, which are of course really important. And as we can see, the XD is slightly better. There is more detail on the right side and then on the left. So DeepPRIME XD is really a lot better. But of course, this was only a preliminary test with default settings. There are some settings that you can tweak and maybe can get even better results. But that's for another video. And as I said, there are affiliate links in the description down below. And the way it works, if you buy something after clicking those links, I will get a small commission, but you won't pay any extra. So it's a win-win situation. I get a small commission and you will support my free content on my YouTube channel and on my blog. And here you have some more videos about DxO software. Especially Pure Raw is quite nice, and I hope they will upgrade that too so that it will include the XD version of DeepPRIME too. But you want to watch those videos next. But hey, thanks for watching and bye for now.